Good morning, Central Lee Elementary. Mrs. Fugger right here. We are starting our next week of school. It is Monday, September 22nd, 2025. Today for lunch, we are having pizza with corn, carrots, peaches, and another choice of fresh fruit. Boys and girls, we have a whole list of birthdays today in our building. Happy birthday to Michaela Estrada, Haley Wilcox, Winston Zumdome, Abel Niggemeyer, and Piper Burgess. Happy birthday to all of you. Boys and girls, I want to give a huge thank you on behalf of Aiden Washburn's family, his parents, his grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins. There's so many that reached out in appreciation and so thankful for all that we did through our waves for Aiden last week. And we have some good news that throughout the weekend, his numbers, some of the things that the doctors are watching, the data that they're watching about how his heart and his lungs are functioning as he recovers from his surgeries are starting in the right direction and showing that he is healing and getting better and better every day. So we want to keep those good vibes coming for our dear friend Aiden. And I know a lot of us are thinking about him often. So he's going through something really tough, and it kind of reminds all of us that when things get a little tough for us, we can keep going too, because we can think about, man, Aiden's going through something much more tough than what I'm going through. So you know what? I can take a deep breath and keep going and put our best foot forward, right? I know we can do it, boys and girls, but thank you so much for all that wonderful spirit last week. I do want to continue talking about how we are being respectful high five hawks in our building. And last week, this is our discipline data for last week. We had 97% of students, 522 of you, never came to the office for an office referral, not even one time. Way to go. Seeing this number above 95% is really awesome. I'm still waiting to see that 100%. Let's keep striving for that. But look at that. 522 of you are saying, oh yeah, it's going to be me. I've got this. I'm a high five hawk each and every day, all day long, no matter where you are. We did have 9 of you come to the office one time. That's 2% of our student population that came to the office once, and only 3 of you, but we increased, only 3 of you had to come more than once for a redirection. Now, sometimes, boys and girls, we get in a habit, or we get in kind of a way that sometimes it takes us a couple times to get out of that habit or out of those behaviors. So that's what happened to these 3 people. They really, the first time around, didn't learn that lesson. They didn't learn from the redirection or talking to their parents or missing out on recess or consequences, and it took another time. But you know what? I know that these students can find themselves here this week. We have a fresh start. Monday's a good day to think about the fresh start. So what happened last week? We learn, and we grow. That's part of being a student at Central Lee Elementary. So let's work hard on that, boys and girls. Let's see this number continue to climb, and these 2 numbers to decrease. Right? Do we got this? Because what do we say to ourselves, boys and girls, each and every day to start this week? We say to ourselves, I will give it my all, make good choices, follow directions, and be kind. That's how I earn a high five. And it's not just a silly saying. It's a way we do business and feel things in our heart. Now, I will be doing all the calculations for our scoreboard that you turned in the scorecards last week. And boys and girls, it's looking pretty good again that we are going to be green, green, green. Thank you for that intentional work, teachers, making sure that we're doing those practices and helping students understand more and more about what it takes to have lead measures to support a wildly important goal. That is important stuff for life. But you know what? It's time to start our day, boys and girls. Let's stand together and say our Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Make today amazing, boys and girls. Shine bright and lead the way.